Hello everyone, my name is Where You Don't Care What My Name Is, and here we go with some more wrestling updates, what's been going on in the wrestling world. Uh, it's been a very good 3 days for wrestling fans. I mean, we got to see the ROH's Supercard show. We had NXT, we had WrestleMania, and we had the Impact Lucha Underground crossover. Uh, Pretty good last few days till we get to WrestleMania, but I'll get to that in a bit. Let's go over the Lucha Underground and Impact show. But before I get started with that, yes, Alberto was supposed to show up at the show, but he did not show up. Instead, he was at a convention where during an interview that somebody had with, I'm assuming it's a fan, that Alberto was seen coming by. He looked intoxicated, acted intoxicated, so Impact fired him, and now he's gone from their show, which is good. Because after the main event, which he was supposed to be in, but he wasn't. I'm glad he wasn't, because that was a good match between Pentagon, Aries, and Phoenix. Very good match. I liked it. The rest of the show was pretty good also. The only thing I had a problem with was Scott Steiner and Teddy Hart's tag team match. That one was just bad. I mean, wow. This show, it had its problems, but it was still a good show. I think everybody liked it. But man, this still sucked. This was a very bad show, and you know what? I don't feel bad for them. You know, Teddy Hart's is yeah. So anyway, let's move on. Let's go on to ROH's Super Card of Honor 12 show. This was a good show. I didn't mind it either. I only had a few problems. It was still an overall nice show that we had with these guys, and it was in the same. All of these shows were in the same state. It was in New Orleans, so all of them got to compete this last few days. But this was a good show. The only problem I had was the tag team title match where Jay Lethal, I mean, he felt really out of place in that match. I feel bad for him because, you know, he went from being, you know, the longest reigning television champion of ROH and the only guy to hold both the television and world title they had. And now it's just been reduced to just these matches. So I feel bad for him, and hopefully they do something with him. The Cody and Kenny Omega match was pretty good. The only problem is, after this match, it was the Dalton Castle and Marty Scurll match, which was 30 minutes. It was way too long, because the Cody and Omega match was 38 minutes. So it felt way too long when we get to the main event. You could tell the crowd was really exhausted. They were just not into it anymore. I felt bad for them. You know, so hopefully they cut it short because this was not needed. But overall, it was still a good show. We then get to the main event. I mean, sorry, the next show, sorry. NXT's Takeover in New Orleans. A very successful show. I will tell you something. This was a fun show. This was awesome from beginning, middle, and end. This was a great show. I had a lot of fun watching this, from the ladder match, from the women's title match, the triple threat tag title match, which was also for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Trophy, to the NXT title, and the main event with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. This was an awesome show. They stole it once again. Everybody got a chance to shine in this show, and it was great to see all of them doing a great job. From Adam Cole winning the North American Championship, to Roderick Strong turning heel and joining the Undisputed Era, to Aleister Black winning the title, Shayna Baszler winning the NXT Women's title, and Johnny Gargano being reinstated. It was great. It was awesome. They did a great job. The main event, you could really tell, you could really feel the emotion into that match with Gargano and Ciampa. It was great. The crowd was into it. I did feel it was going on a little too long, but it was still worth it in the end, and it was great. So, great show. Had a lot of fun, and it blew WrestleMania out of the waters. WrestleMania was disappointing. I didn't mind some of the match. Don't get me wrong. Everyone went out there. They did everything they could to give the crowd a good show, but the way the endings were booked, it felt half-assed out. Probably felt like they wanted to make some changes, and they just threw what they felt was the right move. I don't agree with it, but you know what? I'm not in charge of the booking, but I still am not happy with a lot of their decisions. Rollins won the Intercontinental title. He was the first match of the night, so I thought that was fine. Charlotte beating Asuka, I thought that was a mistake. Asuka was the first female Royal Rumble winner. I thought it was a mistake not to have her win, and I get it. You know, if anyone should beat Asuka, it should be Charlotte. It should be her. But there was someone else in mind that I thought should have ended that streak. But now that she lost, by submission, by the way, I'm worried they're now going to have her lose a lot of matches, which I hope not, because Asuka is a great wrestler. It's a shame she lost, and the hits keep on coming for disappointments. Jinder Mahal became the U.S. champion. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey had a very good match. I think it went a little too long, but I thought it was good. And Ronda looked very good. A lot of people thought she was going to look too green in that match. She did not. She looked good. So I was happy with that. She won the match by making Stephanie tap out. And she looked good kicking Triple H's ass. That was great. The Bludgeon Brothers won the tag titles. Undertaker finally came out and beat John Cena in 3 minutes. So that was fun. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A good match. Bryan was not in the match long, so he was only in until the end, which was fine. But a good match. Nia Jax won the women's title. That was good. AJ Styles defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. That was disappointing, but you know, that's WWE's choice. Shinsuke turning heel, I thought, nice move, but it still doesn't help that you have both your Rumble winners lose in the same night. Very disappointed. And the disappointments just kept coming, especially with the last 2 matches. Braun Strowman picked out a fan and teamed up with him to face off against The Bar. Strowman and this fan, Nicholas, won the tag team titles. He's a little kid. I don't know how old he is, but he looks about 10. So they ended up winning the tag team titles, making those titles kind of a joke now. Look, I get it. It's for the fan. It's fine, but I just really. Then we get to the main event with Brock Lesnar beating the hell out of Roman. It was, I'll pretty much sum this up. Suplex, suplex, suplex. A botched suplex almost killed Roman. Superman punch, Superman punch. Spear, spear, suplex, suplex. 6 F5s. A bloodied up Roman. Match over. So, disappointed main event. It sucked. Fans hated it. I hated it. Everyone in the room I was at hated it. So, this was a terrible main event. So, Impact Wrestling and Lucha Underground's crossover, not bad. Just had a very bad tag team match that just really was not necessary. ROH's show, not bad. Just the main event should have been shorter because this it went on a little too long. NXT's Takeover, nothing wrong with it. It was a great show. Awesome. Once again, blew WrestleMania out of the waters because WrestleMania's matches, I'm not going to shit on Roman. I'm not going to shit on him or any of the Italians because they were just going out there doing their jobs. But I'm going to blame it on the management. I'm blaming it on Vince because this show sucked. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about how all these shows went, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my Facebook page. Check out my Twitter page. And I'll see you all next time, give you more love and more entertainment. So until then, guys, take care, and I'll see you next time.